Ladies and gentlemen, good patrons of the Noodle House, what is going on? And welcome back to the show. Go ahead and pull up a chair. We got some news for y'all today. I know it's been what, two and a half, 3 weeks or something like that since the last video, and it's gonna be a shocker to most of you guys, but I am no longer with TMC. I know y'all asked yourself, oh, why you not with TMC anymore? We enjoyed the videos. I enjoy making videos for y'all too, honestly. But due to some pre-existing injuries that I received from the military, just kind of agitating those injuries, I decided to put in my 2 weeks notice, unfortunately. I definitely love the job. Love being out there on the road. It's kind of rewarding too. Especially knowing that you dropped off some equipment to build a gas station or a hotel or something like that. I actually plan on staying in the hotel up here in Atlanta that I dropped off some equipment to when they're finished building it. It's kind of like a sense of accomplishment, right? Anywho, I'm pretty sure y'all are going to enjoy my next adventures wherever that may take me. Currently got some things in line. But until then, I'll just be a stay-at-home dad, man. Try to coach a soccer team or something like that. So I told my brother that was gonna happen. So I know he's ready for it. He been hitting me up every day. When you gonna make the video? When you gonna make the video? So medical is the main reason I left TMC. Now, I love the company. The equipment is wonderful. Like, the pay is amazing. Like, this is nothing bad about TMC as a company. But recently is the incident. I'm pretty sure y'all remember the video I did on Jackson's birthday. Yo, I got harassed for 2 weeks straight about that video because I had Jax, as some of you guys know, Jax is my service dog, and an individual decided to report it because, according to the head safety manager, it would cause jealousy and animosity throughout the company to those individuals who have a dog or pet who would want their pet with them. I was like, why the fuck should, excuse my French, why the heck should I give a rat's patootie about somebody else being jealous because they want their dog with them? Usually I wouldn't pay this too much mind, but the individual head of safety, I'm pretty sure you guys hear about him if you work for TMC. Most TMC drivers call him the Todd Father because he's been with the company for quite some time and he's a stickler about some things. But y'all never had any issue with him. But with this particular incident, you know, he asked me for my information, which I filed the paperwork when I was at orientation my first 2 weeks. It's the only issue that I had about TMC because, you know, I saw they didn't allow dogs. So I wasn't going to join the company. I filed my paperwork when I was in orientation, and everything was good. You know, the guys at orientation said they sent it to headquarters, yada, yada, yada. Everything was all copacetic. This hasn't been an issue. I've been with the company since March. And what are we in now? September? So August, this has become an issue. Jax has been to multiple terminals, multiple times. You know, up in Indiana, South Carolina. I can't remember if we were in, if we actually stopped in Iowa or not, but multiple times. And just one individual caused this big ripple effect in the lake to where it's just like all hell broke loose at that point. So it was kind of annoying. You know, I dealt with Todd. I sent my paperwork to him, my certificate for service animal, and he said, okay, everything's all good. You know, but he basically warned me that, hey, if I were you, I wouldn't be posting your dog on YouTube or whatever because drivers get jealous. I was like, okay. And he kind of hit me with an offer I couldn't refuse type thing, you know, just his attitude, the way he spoke to me. He was like, also, if you're going to talk about like your hours of service and everything like that, basically you stated that you certified the hours of service like when you're a single birth, that you're actually single birth and not working. And so I got kind of annoyed, not because he was wrong, because that's the way that you're taught to do. You serve time to make it home. You're taught to do things a certain way. Now, it may not be legal per se, but that's what they're telling you to do. So he gets kind of upset with me and tells me, oh, well, if you want to talk about your hours of service, you need to start logging all your time on line 4 and things like that. And, you know, he said, I guarantee out of your 70-hour clock, you'll be out of time by like Wednesday, Thursday morning at the most. And, you know, I'm kind of looking because I'm like, okay, this conversation wasn't even about that, but now you're kind of trying to, you're making it seem like I did something wrong by bringing up this whole different issue. And so that kind of rubbed me the wrong way about the whole situation. And it's had me scratching my head. I'm like, I did everything on my part, and now you kind of trying to flex on me, so to say, in a way that I didn't really understand. So I sent Todd my paperwork, and he said everything was cool and everything like that. And then so a week later, I get a call from the HR rep. It's like, hey, this is such and such from HR. I'm like, yeah, what's going on? It's like, hey, I just was made aware that you had the first question she asked was, what kind of dog do you have in the truck? And me being a wise ass, I said, a miniature schnauzer. It's like, well, is it a service dog or something like that? It's like, I'm pretty sure you already know the answer to this question, but I will go ahead and entertain your question. Yes, it is a service dog. Well, I don't have anything here in my file that says that you submitted. I'm like, how is that my problem? How is that my problem? I not only sent the paperwork once, I sent it twice. I sent it once in orientation, and I sent it to Todd the next week or the week prior. Why are you guys still harassing me about this? So it's like, well, the policy is you can't have an animal in the truck, and if you have an animal in the truck, you have to submit a reasonable request or something like that. You have to submit some type of form, reasonable accommodation. Okay, cool. Along with this reasonable accommodation, you actually have to pay a $500 pet deposit as well. So I'm like, at this point, I'm kind of scratching my head like, I would have had no problem paying the pet deposit. It is what it is. But the fact that you guys are constantly, making it something way bigger than what it should be, it got very annoying very fast. And at that point, I had already put in my 2 weeks notice. So I told her, don't even worry about the reasonable accommodation. I'm dropping the truck off this Friday anyway. And so that was the last I ever heard about it. But holy heck, man. just shows you that one person, literally one person, can rock a boat so much that it literally can tip it can capsize the thing. Was it causing no harm to anybody? Nothing like that, but a jealous individual, man. A jealous individual caused it all. I'm amazed and a whole bunch of emotions kind of thrown into each other, but I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it, man. Yeah, so I'm no longer with TMC. I will say, when I got out of the military back in November, I had 2 goals I wanted to accomplish. One, I wanted to start my own trucking company, or I wanted to be a truck driver, you know, just so I could travel and everything. And the second, I wanted to get my pilot's license. So that'll be the next journey, man. That in college. I just figure I'm gonna do the college thing for a while, and you know, until I kind of iron out some things on what's going on in my life. So anyway, man, make sure you guys tune in to the gaming channel. Well, I mean, it never stopped being a gaming channel, but tune in. We've been actually running a lot of Call of Duty and Apex lately, but I think we're going to get back on some PUBG as well. And if you guys have some gaming recommendations, definitely let me know down in the comment section. I try to get to every comment and respond to any questions that are being had or being asked or anything like that. So definitely leave a comment, like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.